Hello Tanzanian, hello ordinary diploma students, hello A-level students, hello pre-form 5 students. You're warmly welcome into this fantastic lecture and session of trigonometry in advanced pure mathematics, and also for those who are in A-level, this lecture in advanced pure mathematics, but for the ordinary diploma, this is engineering mathematics or basic of engineering mathematics. So we are very happy to have you today, and we have prepared the good news. Tell your neighbor that it's a time for the good news. And we are very glad to invite you, and also would like to take this opportunity to ask you to invite others so that you may enjoy together. So we have a good news for pre-form 5 students. We have a good news for advanced, for form 5 students. We have a good news for ordinary diploma students, especially NTA level 4. You're warmly welcome into this wonderful program. I'll be teaching you by using English mainly, but I'll be clarifying some concept in Swahili. My name is Sir and Engineer Olenjolai. I thank God who have given me a gift of teaching. I'm going to teach you the beauty of engineering mathematics and advanced pure mathematics. So in this online college that called Tanzania Online Full Technical College, this is the special technical college to teach ordinary diploma students 7 areas of knowledge. And one area among those 7 areas of knowledge, it is basic engineering and scientific mathematics. Also, we have an online school that's called the Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School, where also we teach pre-form 5 students, form 5 students, and form 6 students in all the science combination, social science combination, and all the combinations that involve mathematics. So that's the good news for the Tanzanians. We are using the syllabus and curriculums of United Republic of Tanzania. Both curriculums focus on competence-based. Manake mitaala yote miwili inalenga zaidi katika ujuzi kuliko kukariri na kukumbuka. So we'll be teaching you under the guidelines or under the focus of what competence-based. Our classes and lectures or sessions, our classes, lectures and sessions are very serious. Please take your reference textbook. For those who are pursuing advanced secondary education, make sure to have this on mathematics for advanced secondary schools, Form 5 students book. For ordinary diploma, the modules of trigonometry, vector and complex number is well taught in the book that's called Engineering Mathematics, 4th edition, which has been written by John Bed. So take your exercise book, take your scientific calculator, have a fresh mind, take your pen, take your pencil, and take your ruler so that we join together. Our classes are very interactive. Madarasa yetu ni halisi kabisa. We have also community WhatsApp family or community WhatsApp, yes, community WhatsApp group where that we invite all students to join in that wonderful community in order for them to learn this material under the, it means that by, in different formats such as notes in PDF. We share the test 1, test 2, we share end of semester examination, we share also in WhatsApp links of different videos and especially systematic videos. So please make sure that you join, and in case you want to join, just WhatsApp, send a message to us through WhatsApp on 0759 5331. 0759 74 53 31. So today I have a good news about trigonometry, and I believe that now you are ready for the lecture and you are ready for the class. So because you are ready for the lecture and you are ready for the class, let us go straight forward into the class of today. So the topic of trigonometry is being taught to ordinary diploma students. Also, the topic of trigonometry is being taught to advanced secondary school students in both subjects, advanced pure mathematics and basic applied mathematics. So remember that for the ordinary diploma students, our college is called the Tanzania. So our college, special college for NTA level 4 to NTA level 6. Tanzania online, Tanzania online full technical college. Tanzania online full technical college. What are the names of the college for diploma? Tanzania online full technical college. We have our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online Full Technical College in bracket Olenjolai. So it's very simple. In case you have a YouTube application, just search Tanzania Online Full Technical College. Then the module that we are going to teach you, departments is engineering and scientific, basic engineering and basic engineering and scientific mathematics. So the module or the subject that I'm going to teach you, trigonometry. So please write this detail, trigonometry. I'm going to teach you vectors, and also I will teach you complex number. So this is the name of the modules being taught at the Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. And today I'm going to teach you the topic. So the topic, this is topic 1 or chapter 1, is called the trigonometry. Trigonometry. Class, who is learning or who will dedicate this lecture? So the class, it is NTA, NTA level 4 and NTA level 5 in all the ordinary diploma institution. So today I'm going to teach you lecture 7. This is called I'm going to teach you the concept we call the factor formula. Factor formula of 40 of cosine. Factor formula of cosine. For the A level, our A level secondary school, online secondary school, is called Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School. We have our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online A-Level Secondary School. The subject that you are going to teach you is advanced pure mathematics. So I'm going to teach about advanced pure mathematics or advanced mathematics. Then this is topic 4 or chapter 4. This is chapter 4. So not chapter 4. So the topic of trigonometry is chapter 6 in case of advanced pure mathematics from 5. So chapter 6, it's called the trigonometry. So trigonometry. And class, this is for pre-form 5 and form 5. Of which combination? Form 5. Of PCM, PCM, PCB, PCM, PCB, no, PGM, PMC, and the EGM. But also you have some business new combination that I forgot the abbreviation. We'll be discussing in detail. So today I'm going to teach you, so this is session 11. So remember that this is in case of session, we call it session 12. Session 11. Hi. Are you ready to learn about factor formula of cosine? If the answer is yes, please let me know in the comment section and let us start. Quick review. Quick review of what? quick review of lecture 60 and also quick review of session 11. The title of lecture 60 or lecture 11, session 11, it is called the factor formula of 40 students of sine. So I have taught you the concept that's called the factor formula of 40 of sine. And we, before we learn about the factor formula of cosine of sine, then we define what the meanings of factor formula. So say factor formula, these are the formula that transform, these are the formula that transform what? Transform sum or difference of trig function into product, and also the concept or the alternative name of factor formula is called the sum to product. Yes, sum to product formula, etc. Then I taught you two applications of 40 of factor formula. Why do we learn factority applications of factor formula? Why do we learn factor formula? So we learn factor formula purposefully for what? First of all, factor formula help us to simplify what? Different trigonometric expression. The second application, then I told you that factor formula is used in integration. Integrating what? Products of the two functions. Let's say integral from a to b, then here we have cos of x, then we have, let's say, sine of x. This is the product of 40 of two functions. So for instance, this one we can integrate it by using factor formula of 40 of sine. Okay, factor formula of sine of subtraction. Then I taught you the derivation in that session or in that lecture. I taught the derivations of what? Factor formula of 40 of sum of two sine function. After that, I taught you the derivations of factor formula of difference of two sine function. Just to remind you, I have taught you how to derive sine of p plus sine of q. This is equal to what? Twice. Then you have what? Sine of p plus q over 2. And also you have cos of what? Cos of p minus q over 2. Also for the subtraction, then you replace addition with subtraction sign. Are we together? So this is what, if you've missed it, lecture 60 or session 11, you can access lecture 60 in our official YouTube channel or for ordinary diploma that's called Tanzania online full technical college. But also you may access your team. You may access session 11, also a playlist of trigonometry in our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania online A-level study school. So today I'm going to teach about factor formula of cosine. Factor formula 40 of cosine. So let me teach you. Let us please write factor formula of cosine. For the live student, please just leave a comment there or leave write a message in the chat so to acknowledge your presence and also to appreciate what you are doing. Factor formula of cosine. Factor formula 40 of cosine. Say factor formula of cosine. Again, factor formula of cosine. Again, factor formula of cosine. So to learn factor formula of cosine, we just go straight forward because we don't. It's not important. Just to review. To review what is not important. To review application, we've discussed, definition, we've discussed it. So any students who want to know the definition of factor formula and its application might go to the lecture 60 or session 11. That's the goodness of 40 of online platform. So factor formula 40 of cosine. So let us go straight forward and let me present the question which is usually asked. This is example 16. We ended example 15 in lecture 60 and session 11. So this is example 16. In this example 16, You may be asked that, prove that. Prove that cosine of P plus cosine of Q, this is equal to, this is equal to what? This is equal to 2 cosine of P plus Q over 2. And also cosine of P minus Q over 2. So you see that for the cosine of addition, means that this is called the, so that's the formula. But we should write subtitle, please, excuse me. So factor formula of sum. So let me correct. Factor formula of sum of 2. Factor formula of sum of 2 cosine function. Cosine function. This is example 16. Example 16. So this is the typical question. Hili ndio swali ambalo unaweza kukutana nalo kwenye mtihani. Test 1, test labda manake FE au SC, au kwenye midterm test au terminal examinations au annual examination au even nectar examination, mock examination, unaweza unakuta swali liko katika mtiriko wa namna hiyo. Are we together? So this is what we have been told you to show. Solution. Solution. So let us rewrite the given function. It is what? It is cos of P plus cos of Q. This is equal to what? Twice cos of what? P plus Q over 2. Multiply by cos of what of P minus Q over 2. This is equation 1. So the first step, dear students, in order to derive the formula, factor formula of cosine, in order to derive the factor formula of cosine of sum of 2 cosine function, then we are responsible to do what? To recall first of all compounding angle of recall compounding angle of what? Of cosine, not of sine, of cosine. Recall compounding angle of cosine. Can you remind us? Please make sure that you have a rough paper that you'll be doing your trials and etc. So cosine of A plus B, we taught you in O level, is equal to what? Cosine of A times cosine of B, then plus what? Sine of A times sine of B. Okay? That is, so this will make equation what? Equation 2. Then equation 3, cosine angle of subtraction. Cosine of angle A minus B, this is equal to what? Is equal to cosine of A, cosine of B. This is minus, sorry. This is minus. Then this is plus. Plus sine of A, and then sine of B. Sine of B. So this will make equation what? Equation 3. Baada hapo, baada ya kukumbuka hiyo, nini kinachofuata mwanafunzi mzuri? Naenda kwenye second step. What the second step? So in the second step we say that solve equation 2 means that let us add. We don't need just to say that solve. But let us take equation 2, add equation 2 to equation 1. Add equation 2 to equation what? 3. Add equation 2 to equation 3. How do we add? So this is equation 2, equation 2, equation 3. So take cosine. So if we add them, on the left hand side we have cosine of A plus B. Then plus what? Cosine of A minus B. This is equal to cosine of A, cosine of B, minus sine of A, sine of B, plus cosine of A, cosine of B, plus sine of A, sine of B. So simply, we are going to have cosine of A, cosine of B, minus sine of A, multiplied by sine of B, then plus, for the said equation, cosine of A, cosine of B, then plus sine of A, sine of B. Okay? So then on the left hand side we are going to have cosine of A plus B. You can pause the video and try yourself. Then plus what? Cosine of A minus B. This is equal to what? Cosine of A, cosine of B, and cosine of A, cosine of B. These are the similar trigonometrical function. So cos A cos B plus cos A cos B, we get 2 cos A multiplied by cos B. Then negative sine of A times sine of B plus sine of A sine of B, we get 0. Okay? We get 0. So this one will make equation 4. So you can notice that you have to do some changes. You have to do some changes. You have to do some changes. This is session 12, please. For A level, it's session 12. Kwa unaweza ukaona kwamba kama umejifunza namna ya kutafuta au kuunda factor formula ya sine, basi inakuwa ni rahisi kwako kujua au kufuata hatua zinazokaribiana kufanana ili uweze kutafuta au kuunda factor formula nini? Ya cosine. Kwa nini? Hata pia kwenye sine tulikuwa hatua ya kwanza tulikumbuka compound angle ya nini? Ya sine. Ya sum of the two, na kasema ni ya sine. Kwa hiyo tukaenda hivyo hivyo, na baada ya kupata hizo tukazijumlisha hizo equation mbili tukaendelea. Lakini cha kukumbuka ni kumbuka hizi compound angle za sine ya kujumlisha ni tofauti na compound angle ya cos ya kujumlisha. Compound angle ya sine ya kutoa ni tofauti na compound angle ya sine ya cosine ya kutoa. Kwa hiyo hizi ndo za msingi, yani ndo msingi kwa ajili ya factor formula zote. Haya. Now we move into the third step. So third step we say that let A plus B, the same procedures, is equal to P. And also let A minus B is equal to Q. Same procedures. Okay? A plus B is equal to that. Alafu hii tunaita, this will be equation 5. And this one we can call it equation what? 6. Spige simu. Okay, so then we say that solve equation 5 and D simultaneously. So simultaneously, tamalizia. So we have A plus B is equal to P, and also we have A minus B is equal to Q. How do we solve simultaneously? We use elimination method. This elimination method, let's take equation 1 plus equation 2. So A plus B plus A minus B. So B and B cancel. Then we have 2A is equal to P plus Q. Divided by 2, divided by 2. So A is equal to P plus Q over 2. So this is equation 6. Equation 7. Again, we have A plus B is equal to P. And we have A minus B is equal to Q. So, let us minus. A plus B minus A minus negative B. So you get A minus A, 0. B minus, so it remains B minus negative B is equal to P minus Q. So negative positive. So we have 2B is equal to P minus Q. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So the value of B is equal to P minus Q divided by 2. This will make equation 8. Are we together? Do you enjoy? Factor formula of cosine. So next step, hatua inayofuata ya 4. Tunasema hivi, first step. Tunasema hivi, substitute nini? Substitute equation 7 and the equation 8 in what? So substitute equation 7 and the equation 8. Equation 7 and equation 8 in equation 4. In equation 4. So, in equation 4. Haya. Tuna substitute vipi? How do you substitute? So then take this, the value of A, first of all, not equation 7 and equation 8 only, but also we have equation 5, and also you have equation 6. So substitute the 4 equation. Tunachukua samani ya A jumlisha B, kwenye A jumlisha B hapa, tunaweka P, na kwenye A to B, tunaweka Q, ambao ndio equation yetu ya 6. Alafu hapa, kwenye samani ya A, tunaweka P jumlisha Q, gawanya kwa 2. Kwenye samani ya B, tunaweka P minus Q, gawanya kwa 2. Let me just say it in English. We substitute A plus B with Q as equation 5. We substitute A minus B with Q as equation 6. And also we substitute equation 7. It means that substitute the value of A with what you have on the right hand side of equation 7. And we substitute the value of B by P minus Q over 2. Are we together? So what are we going to have? We are going to have expression, mathematical equation or trigonometric equation of this form. Cosine of P, then say it, plus what? Cosine of Q, this is equal to what? Is equal to twice cosine of A. 8 is P plus Q over 2. Then multiply by what? Then multiply by cosine of P minus Q over 2. So, what do you say? Let us write it in one line. So let us rewrite cos of P in one line plus cos of Q. This is equal to 2 cos of what? P plus Q over 2 cos of P minus Q over 2. Hence proven. Hence proven. What you have there, it's what you have been given in example 16. On the left hand side, we have this. Right hand side, we have this. Wonderful. Did you understand? Umeelewa? Kwa hiyo tumeshaonyesha kila ambacho tulichokuwa tumepewa. Kumbuka hakuna njia nyingine ya kuonyesha hilo swali au kujibu hilo swali zaidi ya kutumia mbinu za kufanya derivation ya factor formula nini? Ya cosine. Do you have any question? Please, if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section or ask the questions also in the chat. Haya, baada hapo sasa tuna swali zuri. Ngoja niweke swali la ambalo sio la kuprove, lakini ni la kutafuta au la expression, kwa sababu kumbuka tumesema au nimekufundisha moja ya matumizi makubwa ya factor formula ya cosine na factor formula ya sine ni kurahisisha nini? Complex trigonometrical nini? Expression. Kwa hiyo kuna expression hapa ambayo tunayo, tutakwenda kushughulika nayo. Kwa hii tutafanya example 17. Haya na maswali pia ambayo yanayotoka kwenye mitihani ya NECTA na kwenye mitihani ya test 1 na end of semester. So this is example 17. So in this example it means that express the given expression. Express the given expression. Express the given expression in what? Express the given expression in factor formula. Factor what? Formula. Factor formula. Na hili swali nimelichukua kwenye exercise. Exercise, I think that was exercise 4, DIT manual. DIT manual. Lakini ni swali ambalo pia lipo kwenye pure 2 na liko kwenye vitabu cha TAYAI cha hesabu. So the given expression is cosine of x plus 10 degree plus cosine of x minus 80 degree. Hai. Swali hilo hapo, mwanafunzi mzuri, mwanafunzi ambao uko serious na mwanahesabu au mhandisi. Swali hilo hapo. Unaweza ukasimamisha video ukajaribu kufanya hilo swali kwenye rough paper yako au kwenye rough exercise. Hiyo ndo mbinu ambayo sisi imetusaidia kufundisha hesabu. If you're joining us right now, you're warmly welcome. This is Olenjolai, a Tanzanian teacher and the lecturer who is actually teaching you the beauty of engineering mathematics and advanced pure mathematics. Welcome into our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online Full Technical College, and welcome into our A-level, our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online A-level Seki School. So we are teaching by using the curriculum and syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania. For A-level, we are using the competence-based curriculum and the new advanced mathematics syllabus for secondary education from 5 to Form 6 of 2023. For this one also, for trigonometry, vectors and complex number, also we are teaching by using the competence-based curriculum certified by NACTIVATE. Okay? However, that the concept we are teaching you are universal. So even you're an international student, stay connected. This YouTube channel and this online digital online schools will help you. So if you tried, so you can pause the video and try to do this question in rough. Alala, alala, alala. So we have a student here. Her name is Esther. Solution. How do you simplify this expression? Okay, so we do this. Cos x plus 10 degree plus what? Cosine x minus 80 degree. This is expression 1. Okay, again, once we have this expression, we recall. So the first step now, we examine the given expression. So the given expression, it's sum of the two cosine function. This is the cosine function, and its angle is x plus 10 degree. And this is the cosine function, its angle is x minus 80 degree. So it's a summation of the two cosine function with different angles. So first step, we say that recall. Recall what? So which formula should we use? Whenever we have a trigonometric expression like this one, we have to recall the factor formula of 40 of sum of the two cosine functions. Sum of the two cosine functions. So recall the factor formula. Call the factor formula of sum of two cosine function. Sum of two cosine functions. So what's that factor formula? Cosine of P plus cosine of Q. This is equal to 2 cosine of P plus Q over 2 cosine of what? P minus Q over 2. Okay? So this is equation 2. This is equation 2. So we say that compare left hand side of equation 2 with expression 1. So compare left hand side with expression 1. So what do we have? We have cosine of P plus cosine of Q. This is equal to what? Cosine of X plus 10 degree plus cosine of X minus 80 degree. So if you compare, we have cos of P. This is equal to what? Cos of X plus 10 degree. And also we have cosine of Q. This is equal to what? Cosine of X minus 80 degree. So cosine cancel. P is equal to X plus 10 degree. Then cosine cancel. Q is equal to X minus 80 degree. Okay? So this will make equation what? 3. And also this will make equation 4. What will be the next step? Tayari una thamani ya P na tayari una thamani ya Q. The next step is what? Next step na kwa nini? Cap. Okay, so you may try to continue. I've given you the overview. Nishakupa mwanga. Kuna ruhusiwa kuendelea kujaribu. Next step, this is the second step. Second step, we say that substitute equation 3 and equation 4 into what? Into equation 2. So you have cos of P. So what the value of P? Cos of P. The value of P is X plus 10 degree plus cosine. Value of Q is what? X minus 80 degree. This is equal to what? Twice cosine. P it is X plus 10 degree. You may use bracket. Plus Q it is X minus 80 degree divided by 2. Then we have what? Cosine X plus 10 degree, the value of P, minus X minus 80 degree, the value of Q. So let us keep simplifying right hand side. We'll be having 2 cosine, tunakuwa na mbili cosi. Haya, open bracket, X plus X, we get twice X. Then open bracket 10 minus 80, we get negative 70 degree. Divided by what? By 2. Then multiply by cosine. Cosine of what? Open bracket, we have x plus 10 degree minus x plus 80 degree. Remember that we are teaching first learner students. We are also teaching intermediate learner students, and we are also teaching what? We are also teaching slow learner students. So 2x over 2, we get x minus. And 70 over 2, we get 35 degree. 70 degree divided by 2 gets 35 degree. So cosine. So x minus x, we get 0. 10 degree plus 80, we get 90. 90 degree over 2. So you keep on simplifying. 2 cosine x minus 35 degree. Then cosine of what? 45 degree. So therefore, cosine of x plus 10 degree multiplied by cosine of x minus 80 degree. This is equal to what? Is equal to twice. We have cos of 45 degree because it is constant, it is known, this is special angle, multiplied by cosine of x as a variable minus 35 degree. This one will make equation what? This will be equation 5. Hai. Tumefika hapa. Nini kinachofuata? Mwanafunzi mzuri niambie. What is next? This is question 5. Then we move into the third step ambayo itakuwa ya mwisho, hatua ya tatu. So cosine of 45 degree is special angle. Cosine is special angle. We know its value. So you may use your scientific calculator or any trigonometrical methods of determining the value of cosine of 45 degree. So in terms of radical, it is cos of 45 degrees equal to what? Under root of 2 over 2. In decimal, it's 0.707. You may use your scientific calculator, or you may just remember what we have taught you in trigonometrical form 2, especially we dealt with special angle. So simply, let me consider this radical sign, because to simplify more the given expression. This is equal to under root 2 over 2. So this will make equation 6. So that's the third step. Fourth step, sorry, I said that could be the last step, but it's not. The fourth step, we say now substitute. Let us substitute equation 6 into equation 5 above, into this equation. So left hand side, we've been given what? Cosine of x plus 10 degree. Cosine of x plus 10 degree. Then plus cosine of x minus 80 degree. This is equal to is equal to what? Is equal to twice multiplied by under root of 2 over 2. Then we have cosine of x minus 35 degree. So 2 and 2 will cancel. Therefore, cosine of x plus 10 degree. Should put the symbol for therefore. Cosine of x plus 10 plus cosine of x minus 80 degree. This is equal to what? Is equal to under root 2 cosine of x minus 85 degree. That's the final response. Kwa umeona ndivyo maswali ya factor formula ya sine tunavyoyafanya. Are we together? So this was number one, the first concept. The second concept, let us write derivation of factor formula. Is it clear? Do you understand? Factor formula. Derivation of factor formula of difference of cosine function. Unanielewa? Tafadhali kama unanielewa, naomba utume ujumbe kwenye chats kama unafuatilia na unaelewa. Hasa sasa hivi nikufundishe namna ya kuonyesha factor formula ya nini? Ya cosine au factor formula ya tofauti kati ya function mbili. Factor formula of difference of two cosine function. Difference of two cosine function. Tumeshughulika na cosine ya kujumlisha, sasa hivi twende tukashughulike na cosine ya kutoa. Haya, swali lake linakuwaje? Linakuwa hivi. Hii itakuwa inafanya swali letu la 18, example 18. Kwa unakuta swali unaulizwa hivi, swali hili linakaa hivi, show that cosine of p au herufi nyingine yoyote, sikaridi p tu, herufi nyingine yoyote, plus cosine of q, ila p na q ndo international, the universal symbols, is equal to -2 sine of p plus q over 2, then sine of p minus q over 2. Kwa hilo ndo swali ambalo tumeambiwa tuonyeshe. Unaona hapa sio tu sine na sine, lakini kuna hasi. You can try. Can you try? You can try. Pause the video and have your rough paper. Try to show it because you can. Hi. Thank you for trying. Now let us do correction. So follow along and write this concept. So let us rewrite the given equation and the number it and assign it a number, that cos of p plus cos of q minus 2 sine of p plus q over 2. Then have sine of. So do you see for cosine, the right hand side of the factor formula of cosine is completely different from the right hand side of factor formula of sine. The right hand side of factor formula of sine, it consists sine and the cosine function, while the right hand side of factor formula of cosine, it consists either cosine and the cosine or sine and sine. Bear that in your mind. Right. So let us number this one as equation 1. Twende kwenye hatua ya kwanza. First step always, when you want to prove or to show the formula of factor formula, you have to recall what if first concept. I'm teaching you this concept first time. Sawa. Recall compounding angle of cosine. So recall compounding angle of cosine. cosine of A plus B. This is equal to what? Cosine of A, cosine of B, then minus sine of A, sine of B. This is equation 2. Again, cosine of A, compound angle of difference, A minus B. This is equal to what? Cosine of A. If you join us as A-level students or ordinary diploma students or bachelor degree students who forgot the concept of ordinary diploma because you've been staying at work for a long time, or maybe you spent 20 years at work. Once you have finished your ordinary diploma, then this is a very good recap for you. Plus, so cos of A, cos of B, plus what? Sine of A, sine of B. So this one become what? Equation 3. Kwa hiyo inakuwa equation yetu ya 3. Okay? Haya, baada ya hapo tunaenda hatua ya pili. Second step, we say that subtract equation 3 from equation 2. Chukua question ya pili, toa equation ya kwanza. Ndio tulichokiandika hapa. So on left hand side, cosine of A plus B minus cosine of A minus B. This is equal to cosine of A, cosine of B minus sine of A, sine of B. Then minus cosine of A, cosine of B. Lakini hii tunafungia mabano. Minus open bracket cosine of A, cosine of B plus what? Sine of A, sine of what? Sine of B. And next, see open bracket. So if you open bracket, this will be cosine of A on right hand side multiplied by cosine of B on right hand side minus sine of A on right hand side minus times sine of B minus what? Minus cosine of A, then multiplied by cosine of B, then minus what? Sine of A, sine of B. Sine of A, sine of B. So then cos of A times cos of B minus cos of A, cos of B becomes 0. Negative sine of A, so it remains negative sine of A times sine of B minus sine of A, sine of B. Are we together? Do you enjoy the beauty of trigonometry? Do you enjoy the beauty of trigonometry? Do you enjoy the beauty of trigonometry? Do you enjoy the beauty of basic engineering mathematics? Do you see that basic engineering mathematics is your best friend? Well, so what did you have? We have cos of A plus B, then minus cos of A, cos of A minus B. This is what you have on left hand side. And this one is equal to what? Is equal to negative sine of A, sine of B. Sine of A, sine of B. So where is it this one? Negative sine of A, sine of B. Then minus what? Minus sine of A, sine of B. So to simply understand that, how can we manipulate this Then simply just take negative 1 minus 1. What do you get? You get negative 2. So similarly, negative sin A sin B minus sin A sin B, you get negative 2 sin A sin B. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have sine of A plus B minus cosine of A minus B. This is equal to what? Negative 2 sine of A multiplied by what? Sine of B. So this will be our equation what? Equation 4. So you have seen that we have already formulated what will be given on right hand side. So you may follow the same steps as what we have done in previous class. Let us write completely because some of the students are slow learner. So let me take them into consideration. The steady state, once you are here, because sometimes maybe you may be given this question and then you say that consider. No. Consider later or no. We don't do so. So step 3, we say that let A plus B is equal to P. And also A minus B is equal to Q. Solve them simultaneously. Solve simultaneously. And you have been expert right now to deal with this. So finally, you know that A is equal to, A will be equal to what? P plus Q over 2. And B will be equal to what? B is equal to P minus Q over 2. I have taught you how to move from here to here. So this become equation 5 and this one become equation 6. So next we say that substitute. So this is the first step. First step we say that substitute what? Substitute equation 1, equation what? Equation, yes, this will become equation 5 first, and this one is equation 6, and this one is equation 7, and this one is equation 8. So substitute equation 6 to, no, 5 to equation 8. Into what? Into equation 4. Into equation 4 above. Substitute the value of A plus B. Substitute the value of A minus B. Substitute the value of A. Substitute the value of B. Kwa hiyo hicho ndo tunachotakiwa tufanye. On left hand side we're gonna have cosine of what? P. Then minus what? Cosine of what? Q. Then on left hand side you're gonna have what? Negative 2. Then you have what? Sine. Sine of what? Sine of P plus Q over 2, and also multiply by sine of P minus Q over 2. So what you have on left hand side, oh sorry, I made a mistake. This is cos of P minus cos of Q. I made a mistake. Correct it please. Show that cos of P minus cos of Q is equal to this one. So on right hand side we have cos of P minus cos of Q, cosine, negative 2, sine of P plus Q over 2, sine of P plus Q over 2, sine of P minus Q over 2. So then we say that hence what? Hence shown. Hence what? Hence shown. Are we together? Tukote? Umeelewa? Haya. Sasa muda wa kupa homework. So it's a time for homework. This is the homework what? Homework 7 for ordinary diploma students, but it's homework 12 for A-level students. So express this. So express cosine of theta. Express cosine of theta plus pi over 3 minus cosine of theta minus what? Minus 25 degree in factor formula. So the question is simple for the serious students. I believe that you can compute it and express it immediately. Express cosine of theta plus pi over 3 minus cos of theta minus 25 degree in factor formula. And this work submit in our WhatsApp. You submit in our WhatsApp group. Please check me in this number 0759 74 53 31. 0759 74 53 31. Please check him in WhatsApp so that I can join you into our WhatsApp community group. Are we together? So dear students, this is the end of our lecture 7, factor formula of cosine. I've taught you the derivations of both, factor formula of sum of the two cosine function and factor formula of difference of two cosine function. So I would like to say that this is the end of our today's lecture, and I would like to welcome you into our next lecture. That will be lecture 8, and for the A-level students it will be session 13. So please stay connected and review this material as well as you can. And let us give God thanks who have taught us this mysteria of basic engineering mathematics in trigonometry and advanced pure mathematics in trigonometry. So we thank God who have done a great thing, and let's give him all the glory, because he's the one who has been teaching you through me. So let us pray. Mungu wetu na Baba yetu, tunakuja mbele zako, tunasema asante kwa ajili ya kipindi hiki cha 7 cha mada ya au sura ya trigonometry katika somo la trigonometry vector na complex number. Mungu, nakushukuru pia kwa siri hii uliyotufundisha katika somo la advanced pure mathematics katika mada ya 6 au sura ya 6 ya somo hili. Baba, nakuja mbele zako nisema asante kwa ulichonijalia niwafundishe watoto wako. Nakabidhi watoto wako mikononi mwako, patakwenda kuwasaidia na kuwapa akili zaidi na kuwaelewesha zaidi kinachofundisha. Mungu, sambaza ujumbe huu kwa maelfu na maelfu ya wanafunzi wa diploma katika uhandisi, sayansi pamoja na hisabati. Na Mungu, sambaza ujumbe huu pia kwa maelfu ya wanafunzi wanaosoma elimu ya kidato cha 5 na cha 6 katika nchi ya Tanzania. Asante Roho Mtakatifu, kwa maana wewe ni mwaminifu. Tunakuja mbele zako tukisema asante. Tunakukaribisha pia katika maandalizi na ufundishaji wa kipindi kinachofuata. Roho Mtakatifu, tunasema asante kwa maana ni mwaminifu. Tunakurudishia sifa na utukufu sasa na hata milele. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much. If it's your first time, you're warmly welcome into Tanzania Online Full Technical College. It's our official YouTube channel. You may search it right now and enjoy the contents. We have published more than 200 videos for ordinary diploma. In Tanzania Online Full Technical College, we are teaching only ordinary diploma, NTA level 4, level 5, level 6. We are teaching different fields of knowledge. So stay connected and invite other students to join and enjoy the beauty of ordinary diploma by using the competence-based curriculum certified or verified by NACTIVATE. And also for the advanced secondary school students, if it's your first time, you're warmly welcome. We have the digital online schools where we are teaching you by using 0 and 1, because digital is all about 0 and 1, on and off. Then it means true and false. That's all about digital electronics. So you're warmly welcome also in our official YouTube channel, and join into our WhatsApp platforms or community group so that we may share different skills and knowledge. So make sure that you register yourself free of charge. Click the buttons of subscribe and leave the comments and like the video, share it to the number of students in this beautiful country of Tanzania. So thank you very much. Stay connected, pray for me and my family, and pray for this wonderful business that will benefit present and future Tanzanians, ordinary diploma students. Thank you, invite others, and let us meet in the next lecture.